Yeah, baby.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, we're here, man.
Back again.
Yes.
Sam with the Coronas.
Oh.
Hey. That takes some skill. Even I gotta admit that.
That's know-how, man.
That's brilliant. How'd you learn to do that?
Well,
I drank
it's
beer
been
with
a
my
long
friends.
time practice.
A long time practice, a long time, big time drinkers. Over
Yeah,
there, I
exactly.
guess.
Yeah,
The boys.
yeah.
We
Well,
might
I
look a
kind
bit-
of learned it from the older men in my family, to be completely
Yeah,
honest.
I was having that conversation this week, actually. It's like you learn from the drinkers in your family, and you can take that as a good thing or a bad thing.
It just is what it
But
is.
we're a bit fuzzy this week because
Yeah, literally, visually fuzzy.
Dan's phone's in the shop.
Yes,
So,
that's correct.
you know, that's okay.
I have
It's a week
unfortunately had to deposit my phone at the nearest Apple certified repair shop.
For the fourth time this year?
Couple of times, yeah. Some were my own accident, but this time was completely not on me. The battery just expanded and like literally was pushing the screen off of.
But didn't you
the
fix
phone.
that? I swear you fixed that.
No, I had to put it into the shop.
Again, but you already had that problem this year, hadn't you?
No, I had a different issue. It was just the screen.
Oh,
and
that
stuff,
phone is
yeah.
cursed.
I hope Dan is going to
It
be okay.
is, man.
Didn't you get it last year?
I did. I only got it in September.
My God. My God, man.
I'm
What is it with you
a,
and phones? They blow up, they die, they get water damage. Something
That's
happens.
right,
Something happens. It's just don't trust Dan with your phone.
Oh. Wow, look at that.
This
is the beauty of
are
the
we going Avatar style?
live. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so
We're on a GoPro, yeah.
yeah, long story short, because my phone's in the shop, we normally film on that. We're filming on a GoPro today. I did literally buy a new webcam that's like $300 and 4K today.
Yeah, dude.
Couldn't figure out how to get it to work with our audio setup.
Isn't that always just how it works though? Like you spend like what $350 on this device and you can't even set it up with
It's gnarly, man.
What the hell? How does it should just work?
Tech never just works. That's what you should always know.
I don't know why.
But that's okay. We're having fun. We're still
This
here
isn't even
to
an old piece of kit. This
have
is a
a good-
roadcaster.
Oh, well, look.
It's not even an old piece of kit.
You can still see us. We can still have all the fun in the world.
Yeah, we
Today's quite a big one because we've got a lot to talk about. A lot of personal stories to share. A couple of topics to get into.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
And I guess we can kick it right off with this crazy story about you, I guess, having a brush with crime in your area. I mean, what's going on?
Oh, Dan. Oh, well, I got robbed, didn't I? I got robbed. Sorry,
That's
folks.
terrible, man.
Yeah, I got robbed, which is sad and not good. And it happened on, I assume, the early hours of Sunday morning, which would have been Mother's Day. So this individual was out there doing his thing on Mother's Day, or she. I'm not placing any genders on who robbed me. But basically, long story short, my co-worker got very drunk at my house. And
Yeah, dude.
I was like running in and out of the car because like he was sick down his shirt and he had his backpack in my car. So I ran to my car and I opened it and grabbed the backpack. And I guess I was in a bit of a rush because I didn't close it. Well, I didn't lock it. And then Sunday morning, we all went out to go for a Mother's Day walk. And
That's always where it starts to go wrong.
my car door wasn't like open. It was just like it hadn't been closed properly. And my dad was like, "Why's your car like that?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I think I've been robbed."
Oof,
So
dude.
I went into
terrible.
it's just so funny. Like when I went in the car, like everything that could have been open, like glove boxes or compartments had all been like opened, and whatever was in there, which there wasn't a lot because I'd cleaned out my car recently. Everything had been thrown everywhere, and the only thing of any value in there was a pair of like really old like wireless JBL headphones, which honestly
You may or may not have been of much help.
No, I kept them in the car just in case. Like, so I have my AirPods now. What are these? The Generation 2 Pro, whatever the hell they're called, the latest model. I have these now, so whenever these run out of work, maybe once or twice a year, I will use the JBL ones because they're crap anyway. They barely work. One of the earpieces barely even works. But I was like, that's all they took. There was nothing else in there.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
It's rough. It sucked. But then on Monday morning, the day after, my friend Archie sent me a post from our local community page that I'm a part of, and some woman was like, I found a pair of headphones in like the grass in like a park.
Jeez, that
And
is so random and lucky.
And she was like, just if they are yours, just text me what brand and color they are and what they are. So I said, do they happen to be a pair of black JBL wireless headphones? And she was like, yes, they are.
Oh, lucky.
And she put them from my mailbox, and I got them back.
I can't believe
Nuts.
all this went down on Mother's Day. I mean,
On
such
Mother's
an
Day.
odd day to be out
Yeah.
doing like little crimes.
And I'm not trying to be that guy about my best friends, but neither Daniel or Aiden messaged me about it. And they both saw the tweet. Neither of them messaged me about it. Just saying.
What was I supposed to say?
What do you mean? What are you supposed to say? Are you kidding? You're just supposed to be like, well, that sucks. Sorry that happened. You didn't
Are
even
you sure I
like
didn't send you anything?
110%. You didn't say anything.
I mean, we talked about it. It's not like this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
No, we saw. No, I texted you Monday afternoon and said, hey, guess what? You know, my car got broken into, and you're like, yeah, I saw.
Yeah, so we talked about it.
No, we didn't talk about it. I brought it up to you.
What is?
And then I said,
who matters
a woman
who
found
brought
it.
it up? It's you know.
I just think it's funny how like you and Aiden both fucking didn't mention it to me. Like you didn't say
Yeah.
anything about it. Even Aiden was like, yeah, I saw the tweet. I was meaning to get to you. It's like, wow, sorry you're so damn busy that you can't even.
No, I mean it's awful. I don't, I didn't want to get too deeply into it because I saw what you had posted. I saw that it wasn't that bad.
Wow.
Did you? Well, no, I don't mean that in a
Hey,
disrespectful kind of a way.
I was actually kind of mad that they took my headphones. I was
the
mad that I
JBLs,
was.
man.
Yeah, I was violated. Okay, they robbed my car. I was violated.
Can I ask you? And the last thing I want to do right now is
Here we fucking go.
I really don't want to victim shame or blame or anything like that.
They're not my headphones.
No, not even that.
Right. What?
Did you lock the car?
I guess I guess I had like I guess I didn't. No.
So no.
Okay. What's that got to do with anything? No, hang on.
I'm just putting that information out there.
It was like 11 o'clock at night. We'd all been drinking. I'd ran out.
Why wouldn't you lock the car in the middle of the night?
I didn't mean to not lock it. I just went out and grabbed my workmate, who's also called Conor. I grabbed his bag because he had been sick and he needed a new shirt. So
okay, so it was locked, and you just happened to go and get something out. Okay,
for some reason Conor kept his bag in the car all night, and Conor smokes, and he kept like because he didn't want to smoke in the house. So he kept going down to the car and taking my keys and opening it and smoking and putting it back and then going back up and then doing it again and again.
So there was a lot of action.
So all night it was just like I was just like, Conor, just bring your bag in. And then finally when he was sick down himself, I was like, okay, now I'm really going to bring it in. And I suppose what I'm guessing they do is just walk up and down the streets and just check the cars. People probably do it with your car out there.
Yeah, I wonder, man. I guess you got to lock it for that reason, you know?
Yeah, and no one messaged me. All these lovely people on Twitter who I don't think I've met any of them.
You got that online support, you know?
I met Josh Snares liked it, so I've met Josh. But everyone else is just all my homies who watch my fucking Doctor Who podcast. They're all liking it. Meanwhile, Aiden and Dan are having a jolly.
Yeah, dude.
They locked their cars that night.
It
was a mistake.
Well, mine was broken into, whether I did or I didn't. I mean, I'll admit that I'm not always perfect with
Nah, it's okay.
keeping it locked and unlocked, and that sucks when it happens.
Oh no, wait, whoa! I thought you were gonna say I'm not perfect about like replying to friends when their cars get robbed.
I guess I'm also not perfect.
It's
at
just
that
so fun
either,
because I
you
saw
know?
Aiden on Monday and I was like, "You didn't think about saying anything?"
I do it again.
And now I'm confronting you about it live on the air. You just didn't feel like saying anything?
I wanted to talk to you about it. I knew I was going to talk to you about it. I didn't mean to dodge you on the
Wow,
topic,
this
you
is
know?
ridiculous. I can't believe none of you guys said anything.
Well,
You're my fucking best friend. You didn't say shit.
If you were like hurt or
I
something
was
was
hurt.
seriously
I was hurt. What do you mean? I'd been violated. Someone robbed my fucking car.
No.
They went through all my shit.
Right. And that's horrible. And I'm
No
glad
one-
we've been able to talk about it since it
Who
happened.
comforts you? Your family, your friends. You two are so alike and so different.
Well, I knew you weren't like home alone, kind of thing.
Right.
If you had no
Okay.
one around, I would have reached out, I'm sure.
It's just funny because you messaged me you messaged me about this new beer down the local, and I'm like, I swear he's seen it. You're on Twitter as much as me. You saw it, and I'm like,
I did see, and I was glad to see you,
You
got
didn't even give me.
comforted
You
by
didn't
the
even
online.
give me a sympathy like. You didn't even like the tweet. You're just like, oh, I'll just scroll past that.
That was an oversight
It's just,
on
it's
my
just
part.
funny how you and Aiden are just like, it's just so similar. You're so different but so similar. Because you both just didn't say shit about it.
We have you in common, I guess. We both got a,
Yeah, I don't think it's much
co-host.
to ask to just have your mate message you when your car gets robbed. But is that just me? Or am I thinking?
No, I guess.
Am I thinking a little bit out of the box here? Is that a little bit too much, folks?
I mean,
I'm not. I'm
next
actually,
time
look,
you get your car gets robbed, I'll definitely.
I don't want it to happen again, for one. But no, I more thought it was just funny how you both just didn't say anything. I mean, it's hurtful.
Well,
but
I guess
if
at
I
least
wasn't as close to you guys, I would know that. I know you didn't mean to be, so heartless. I know you didn't mean to be.
At least I guess you had consistency and the support around you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Glad that we could both be here.
Thank you, Dan. Yeah, thank you, Dan, and thank you to my
Well,
lovely
okay,
co-host,
okay.
Aiden Green.
You might
Thank you,
think,
Dan.
how many friends let you, take them to task about it on a podcast? I'm sure you've done so with Aiden as well. So
I'm sorry, what?
that's a unique friendship right there.
What? How many people have I done a podcast with?
No, how many people would let you bust their balls about not messaging them on a show with them? So that's
Bust your balls.
that's a friendship right there.
If that is busting balls, then I don't know what.
okay,
come on. Busting your balls.
How do you want me to put it? Take me to task.
Well, I've been very.
stick it to the man.
I've been very vocal about you bringing on topics on the show that I found a little bit challenging. So maybe I'll bring this on. I mean, come on, you kind of you set yourself up for jokes like this when you do shit like that.
Okay, all right.
A little
I'll take
bit.
it. I'll take it.
No, I'm not mad. I mean, I've seen you this week. Did I bring it up? No, I'll bring it up on the show for dramatic effect.
Of course, we're
Okay,
a
I
showman
want
at
sympathy.
our heart.
And actually, my tweet was really nice. I was like, I just said it's sad that people feel the need they have to do this. I hope they get the help that they need. That is all.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, I'd say.
It's sad that people have to do stuff like that.
Yeah, no,
It's probably drugs. But even they looked at the fucking JBL headphones and went, nah. These ain't of
not
any,
even worth selling.
These ain't even worth. Do you know why I think they threw them? I think they thought it would, and it probably is, like GPS tracks.
Some Find My thing. Yeah. That
So
would be
that's probably why they
good
threw
deterrent,
them.
I guess.
That's probably why they threw them. So
Well, glad you got them back. You're
thank you, and thank you to the lovely woman.
You're very special.
Thank you.
We do love you, and you are.
We
very
love
special.
you. You're very special.
When did you become such a sarcastic prick?
I do love you.
We
No
love
sarcasm
you.
at all.
Yeah, right.
We love you.
Bullshit.
You're
It's
very
all-
special.
As authentic as it could
Right,
possibly
okay.
be.
I get robbed and suddenly I'm the one who has to feel bad.
Yeah. Oh God, it sounds like Santa Claus over there.
That would be the cat, Charlie.
Yes.
Charlie
Saved by
Bucket.
the bell.
Yeah. Yeah, what's next? Moving on.
Yeah, I did get saved by the bell.
Moving on before some skulls start to get crushed.
Some real beef
Cracking-
starts to brew.
cracking skulls.
Well, all right. Okay, let's see. Do you want to talk to me about The Hobbit? I think that's kind of funny. Let's do that.
It's like a 2-minute segment. I was scrolling through Facebook the other day and I saw that for some, when was the last Hobbit movie? Like 2014?
14, yeah. So it
it's
came
been-
out all together.
So it's been
right?
10 years. What, all three of them at once? No,
No, a year in a row, though, right?
A year in a row?
Wasn't it 2012, 2013, 2014?
I think so. Actually, no, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the last one was 10 years ago? For some reason,
2014, 10 years ago.
I always love when these old like Facebook accounts like change their profile picture just randomly.
Yeah, why do you even still have a Facebook presence?
Well, if you bring up the picture,
Okay.
I just thought it was funny. Like it's just, it's just so geek. Why did they change the picture?
The Hobbit updated their picture just to Bilbo?
Bilbo Baggins.
Just
Baggins?
in
I said
a-
Baggins nearly.
Bangins, yeah. Bilbo Bangins.
Isn't that bizarre?
That is
Why,
weird.
though?
So
There's already like a 4K set. It's not like they're trying to
what was
resell.
it? Was it more official before?
I don't know.
Because this almost makes it look like it's just like his Facebook page.
Yeah.
Like
What,
it's-
Bilbo Baggins?
Yeah, the
Baggins.
it's
Stop saying. I keep saying Bangins.
that's his like online name, the Hobbit. You know, he's
Yeah.
like
I guess I follow
Commenting.
the Hobbit Facebook page.
you follow Bilbo.
Well, I did read the book at school.
Yeah, that's the least you can do. Is
So I think I was like,
follow
yeah, I'm
him.
keen for the movies. Back in the days, what you used to do when you were keen for a movie, you would like the Facebook page so you could see all the trailers and stuff. And the behind the scenes.
okay, my worst interpretation of this is like, do you think if they do more, Lord of the Rings movies, I know they've got that TV show, like,
Right.
is this
The Rings
page
of
going to
Power.
be like commenting like,
we
we love to see that kind of
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I do think eventually,
hope
like,
to see more of the Shire next season.
Have you-
Super excited for this one.
have you
know?
seen the? I hate when they do that. That's like when they say in character.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate that. The Marvel shows used to do that.
Oh, so
Like,
cringe.
I know when the Punisher came out, like the
Punisher's
the
Facebook?
Facebook page
Oh,
was
man.
replying to people in like the in character as the Punisher. It was just so cringe.
Oh man.
What do you think that or do you know that a lot of these pages sometimes they just get like bartered off, like people buy them because they have a certain amount
For
of
movies
likes?
and stuff, you reckon?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Or I know on Instagram you can sell like pages that have like a certain amount of followers on them.
Yeah, see,
So
like
when you start uploading
the
whatever
movie-
you want, it's on there already. Like
for
enough
movies, it
followers.
makes sense because the page would be owned by the studio, right?
Yeah.
And it would be part of the marketing department, I guess. But I mean,
It's just bizarre.
that is a funny idea to think all these pages that got made or profiles for like obscure movies or one-off releases, and now they're just sitting there. Like, what do you do with that page? Do you sell it? I mean, and who's interested? Like, what random weirdo wants to have, the 500 Days of Summer Facebook page or something? You know what I
Like
mean?
Mark Webb.
I don't know.
It's funny because, like, I used to be like a Marvel head. That's cringe to say. I
Right.
think we all were
Of
at
course.
one point in our life. What do you mean? You went to go see him. Get out of
I'm
here.
not saying I wasn't like a fan, but to say we all were a Marvel head at some point, I mean, that's a big statement, my dude.
I'm sorry. Am I overstepping myself? a little
You're,
bit there?
you're stepping past the cringe line.
All
Right
right. Sorry.
now.
Sorry
No,
that.
you're allowed to be a
sorry
Marvel
that-
head.
No, I was, and I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
saying.
fine.
I used to, when a new movie would come out, they would make a social media page for it on like Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah, of course.
And now when there's a new Marvel trailer, like the fucking Ant-Man page will share Black Panther 2.
right,
Like they will
right.
have nothing to do with it, but they'll share the trailer.
Isn't that so
Oh,
odd?
no, they won't even share it. They'll post it.
This weird cross promotion that exists of like accounts that are all vaguely connected because the
From
same
the
company
studio that brought
made
you
them.
Ant-Man is Black Panther 2
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever. Like that kind of thing,
Hey guys, check out our new movie.
I just hate it because I followed them all in the past. Whenever I go on my feed when a new trailer comes out, like it's literally just like scrolling past the same trailer like, over and over again.
And it just shows up these old. That's the thing with Facebook. It's like it's such a.
You never go on
It's
Facebook,
already
eh?
well. I feel like it's already a time capsule. Like it's already kind of a wasteland.
The
Of,
boomers
of-
have taken over Facebook.
Yeah,
It's theirs now. And there's no getting
the
it back.
Facebook belongs to the boomers. Yeah,
Because it used to be, remember, it
it's
was.
weird.
I remember having this opinion back in the day, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of credit for this. I remember having this conversation with my mum when I was like 10. And I was like, believe it or not, mum, one day Facebook won't be the big thing.
Won't be cool anymore.
And
And
the
it
boomers
ain't.
took over.
Well,
They
because
really did take it over, didn't they?
Gen Z, I think, was the first generation to. Like my sister never got Facebook. She had Instagram. She never even made one because.
Really?
Yeah, she's like 17, turning 18 soon.
She doesn't have Facebook.
Never did, pal.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a thing now?
Her and her friends, they had Instagrams and stuff like that, but they never had a need to have a Facebook. Like, why would
I
they?
hate Facebook.
It was boomer,
amount of
and then
shit.
I'm pretty sure Gen Alpha, Facebook's not even on their radar. You know.
Do you want to hear something really sad? That I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this, but sorry, I know you shouted at me last time for drinking.
No, go as sad as you like, pal.
I'm not making a joke.
I'll get the violin out.
Look, no, you won't be saying that in a minute.
Oh God, no!
It's awful. So my mum's I won't say who it is. But someone in my mum's family, their daughter, just like, it's so fucking hot. I think she was like 12.
boy.
She just died in her sleep. Like she just didn't wake up,
Oh my God!
or something like that. The thing is, like, the sad thing is the way of the I think it's like her mum or her grandmother, I don't know who it is, but like I have her on Facebook. The way of her coping is by like tagging the kid who died and like writing like, oh, we had a really good day today, like the sun was shining, we miss you so much, like, oh, today was a really beautiful day, we went to the beach, we know how much you love it there.
Oh wow, that's.
I don't know, like I feel like Facebook is like, and I've seen multiple people do this, like they don't have any other. Like what they need is therapy.
Yeah.
This is the cheapest way of getting therapy. Is like a way to just not tweet or Facebook out. Like, and I read some of this stuff. I'm like, wow. I really hope she gets help because it's just sad. Look, if it helps her, then it helps her.
I guess the part of the problem is back in the day, you could go visit a grave and also no one would see what you did there, you know, or what you said. And then now it's like almost these weird like public memorializations of the dead that it's like, for one, it feels like maybe that should be kept private, and
I remember
I don't know, it's just it's a weird gray area because it's not like anyone's doing anything wrong, but it just makes everyone feel a little bit weird.
I don't know why my auntie did this once, but like there was a time period when my auntie didn't have Facebook, but my uncle Dave did, and my uncle Dave,
I love it.
He like died like a year prior.
Oh no!
And so my auntie would just use his Facebook. So I got a message one day from my uncle Dave being like, "Hi, how you going?" And I was like,
"From the dead."
I was like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "I was like, oh, it's on to the rain. Sorry for messaging through your uncle's
man.
account." And I was like, "Why?
Oh,
This is just sad."
that's crazy.
Everyone had to tell her on the end, like, "Can you just get your own account? This is just not nice."
Oh, we don't like to
Anyway.
see
Sorry, Dan.
dead uncle talking.
Sorry. We'll move on to more happy things now.
No, I love it. Spill your heart out, my friend. You know, that's,
My family is messed
what
up,
we're
and
here
it's
for.
all on Facebook. Everything's on Facebook.
it's all public. You know,
Ugh.
that's the beauty of the modern age. You know, we live out our
Boomer book.
family. Yeah, boomer book. Our family trauma is open to the world.
It really is for the boomers now.
Yeah, yeah.
My titties began to tingle.
Where's Tom Baker's Facebook account?
He's too boomer even for that.
I think he does have one, actually. I think I do follow him. My titties began to tingle. Thank you. Poor laugh is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Thank you, folks.
That's how we spend our Saturdays, folks.
So, my sister, let me try that again, folks. My girlfriend's sister on Tuesday coming up is seeing Macklemore here in Perth, and she's pretty excited. And I'm curious. I'm gonna ask her how it goes and stuff. But he's touring right now, right?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's touring
and
Australia, yeah.
I bring him up because you had something you want to show. Something Macklemore.
Yeah,
Some
no,
gay pop.
I know. You know, it's uncool to shit on Macklemore these days now. Apparently, it used to be the funniest thing ever.
That's right. Yeah, there's been a bit of a tide shift in that regard,
Now,
hasn't
because
it?
of Palestine, everyone loves him.
Max kind of won the masses back.
He has.
Yeah.
He has.
He's
done
yeah.
it well. He's done a good job.
Every time he appeals to the majority, you know, when he sings about like thrift stores, people loved it. Everyone went to the thrift store, but
Saying about the gays,
it didn't
people
last
loved
enough.
it.
Yeah, the gays.
White privileged people loved it.
Every time he just needs to come out on the popular side of the right
Drugs,
issue.
people loved
and then,
it. Other
and then
side. Yeah, well, he did this Instagram story. I don't know. It just made me laugh. It just seemed a bit. I don't know. Am I
Is
overthinking it?
this what you're talking about?
Yeah. Do you think it's a bit of an out of touch thing to say?
What?
Read what it says at the bottom.
Taking pictures for strangers?
I don't know. Don't you think that's a bit like, it's like they didn't even recognize me?
Are they? I see.
These strangers didn't even recognize me. And to get a picture of it
Yeah,
and then
that's
post
what
it
I
on
was-
Instagram?
That's what I was
Why?
just about to say.
Am I nuts?
At first, this photo looks a little benign and odd, but then, like, the closer you look, and you're like, wait a minute, why would he? If he got asked to take a photo of someone, the weirdest thing I feel like you could do is turn to whoever's with you and be like, oh, you got to get a photo of this, of me taking a photo of someone else. What?
It's such a David Brent moment to be like,
And then posting it,
Do you know
taking
me?
pictures for strangers.
you know me? Nah, that's all right.
You're keeping it together really well.
You'll kick yourself
Yeah.
later.
Oh, you don't know who I?
Do you know the RAC arena? No, you don't. You don't know what's going on this night. That's all right. I don't know. Isn't it a bit wanky?
You ever heard of gay marriage?
I wrote a song about it.
Yeah, I helped get that shit. You know.
Was it Barnaby Joyce who didn't want it played at the?
Oh yeah,
Was it Barnaby? Okay, it's like your own Barnaby Joyce didn't want.
He
to
was our
perform it
deputy prime minister. Yeah, he
at the
didn't
NFL
want.
final.
He said, "Not at our game, mate."
Macklemore, more like. I got nothing.
Mackle-less.
Mackleless.
Um,
We've seen Mac twice. He's a good entertainer.
he wants to come and put the gay in game, but we refuse to have
I
that.
don't want it.
Yeah.
We went to go see Macklemore in 2016. It was my first ever concert,
So we were ahead of the curve.
and it was yeah, and it was one of the greatest nights of my life. I remember that night. I'll never forget that night.
Wow.
It was that was a beautiful night.
I
Aiden was there.
had a
Other
great
people
time.
were there.
Yeah.
Your final flicking thoughts on that? I just think it's a bit funny. Just that he got a picture of someone taking
This Instagram, yeah, that
him
is pretty
taking
funny.
pictures
That is
of-
pretty funny.
taking pictures for strangers, and they didn't even recognize me, folks.
I guess that's
I'm not shitting on Mac. I love him.
no. I guess it's like every celebrity does like little kind of dumb, out of touch, rich people shit like this.
That's a really
I
good way
guess
to put it.
it's like how often and like frequently can you put out stuff like what he did recently that actually resonates with the people, and then how much of this kind of stuff can you just keep to yourself? You know,
Ladies, have you heard of the Israel war?
I am on the right side of history, folks. Yeah, you know, props to Mac, but this is pretty funny. This is pretty funny. We
Yeah, so
love.
He's here on Monday and Tuesday, and I think he's ending the tour here. So we wish him luck. We aren't going.
No, not this time.
It's sold out. Hey,
Yeah. As I mentioned at the top, my girlfriend's sister, I think one of her friends was going and somehow had a free ticket or something, so she's going. But yeah,
yeah, I think he's a Tuesday night, a Monday night.
that is weird, isn't it?
How am I meant to get freaky?
I would. I mean, Perth. You know, I want Perth to be the buzz and hotspot as much as the next guy. But on a Tuesday, my God,
I guarantee you, they're like the tour manager was like, "It's Perth, it's small, like."
a Tuesday, a Saturday, you won't know the difference.
It's like they don't even go out on Saturdays. It doesn't matter. Like I bet they said something like that. It's
Probably.
like- and you know,
Perth got that sad reputation.
it's the cheapest to rent the fucking stadium on a Monday,
I see.
and Tuesday would be the second cheapest.
that makes a lot of sense.
so
yeah.
Saturday night would be the most expensive.
Cut
night.
down on the costs. Yeah, well,
Exactly. So you take all the profit, and let's just say the one on Tuesday morning is going to be a little bit hungover, and same with Wednesday morning.
We
That's
love
what I saw
you.
by Macklemore.
You're very special.
If Macklemore was playing Wednesday morning live, I'd go see it, but he ain't.
wouldn't you be at work on Wednesday morning?
Yeah.
How'd you be able to go see him?
No, I'm saying you'd be hungover on Wednesday morning because you've been at the Macklemore concert on the Tuesday.
Right.
I drank so many beers to Heinz Hall. Is that what it's called?
I thought I
Have you
didn't.
heard any song? I haven't even listened to it.
Heinz Hall, yeah. Heinz Hall, I think.
Heinz
it's
Hall?
called.
I haven't even listened to it. Sorry. I'm obviously like,
That's all right. You're an old school fan.
how
you don't
white
need to.
privileged of me.
Yeah, dude.
I am an old school fan. I bought his last record on vinyl.
Okay.
So did you.
Okay. I know.
And you're even going to go see the geezer when he comes to town?
I was busy that Tuesday. What can I say?
What, this Tuesday coming up? You can't
Yeah,
go to see Mac?
I'm busy.
But he's here Monday night too.
That Monday I got stuff.
It's sold out. Like, I did consider just like maybe just saying like fuck it and go.
It would have been cool. It's one of those. It's like yeah, if it was more convenient, I would have. But what are you gonna do next time? You know.
Yeah.
He's obviously open to coming to Perth, which I think is cool. Like,
If you would have told me if this was 2016 and you told me Macklemore was coming to Perth and I'm not going, I wasn't that bothered, I would never believe you.
right, what have I become?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I guess you just get older.
that's life. It's passage of time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a passage of time. I still like him, obviously. Again, I bought his last record.
Who doesn't love a little bit of thrifting and
Same loving.
allying? Yeah, straight ally vibes.
It's just how many times are going to hear for a shop live?
That's a frequent. Yeah, I mean, he's got to.
I think I've seen him 3 times live, 2 times. And it's just like, I don't know if I want to hear like thrift shop again.
I mean, look,
I'm sorry. I've been listening to that song since 2012.
I agree. It's a bit like, this again kind of thing. If you've been to his concerts a lot, but from his perspective, if you did something that was like the closest thing you'd ever seen to an infinite money glitch, you would probably be happy to play it like here and there, you know.
Oh, if he didn't play it, there'd be riots.
Give us thrift store.
If he didn't play, if an artist doesn't play their like main hit, it would be like insane. It would be crazy.
Got to give homage to where you came from.
It's
pal.
like going to a Queen concert and not hearing like Bohemian Rhapsody or something.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, Chief.
Or like a Beatles concert and they don't play My Dog Is Dead.
Oh, God. No, my dog is not dead.
Oh, great.
Doctor Who.
It's a Doctor Who reference. I'm sure all the kids are watching that these days because that Disney plan's going really well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they...
According to my
hear
dad,
booming.
it's going great.
Yeah, the dads... This is going to be everyone's dad's favorite season. I'm calling it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Shooty Gatwa.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, you know him so well. God damn.
Wow. We love Doctor Who. Nah, it's nice to have it back. It's a good little fun show to watch. Here and there.
Gatwa.
It's got me up at I gotta be at Aiden's at like 6:50, so I'm normally up by about 6.
I gotta say it's exciting to know that there's a new episode coming. It's fun to watch. You know, it's good. It's just fun times. It's fun for it to be like popular and everyone's talking about it. It's just good to be a fan.
Is it the one talking about it, or is it just the same people talking about it?
I guess it feels like there's buzz around it. Maybe I'm just
I just feel like the same twats are talking about it, and I'm one of those twats. So
right.
I don't think anyone new's talking about it. It's just the same.
Only a matter of time, man.
It's the same people who watched Jodie's era and before that Peter.
Gatwa.
It's the same.
Nothing changes, huh? Time a
Everything
flat
is
circle.
possible. Everything is possible. That's a line from today's episode.
Wow.
Delivered by
Inspirational.
the wickedly talented.
Gatwa.
Thank you, Aiden. He's helps us a lot here at the show.
He is a great actor, Shooty. He's brilliant.
I think in this latest episode, Shooty's performance throughout the whole thing in Shooty has been fantastic.
He's amazing.
And
I just hope he keeps getting the scripts that he deserves.
I agree. I think that's always the biggest thing. I mean, for any show and when you've got a lead actor, like you just really hope they get the material to shine on the screen.
I think he did this week for sure.
Oh, there was such a complex like plot, and it was funny. They really delivered on the whole small concept with like just the whole thing being him stood on a landmine. You know, it worked.
It's a great idea.
My God, it worked.
It's a great idea. It's such a Stephen Moffat idea, and it worked so well. It looks stunning. You know, they used the volume as well.
Oh, from the Disney.
Yeah.
They had that Disney
brilliant.
hookup, man.
It looks stunning.
It's
never looked better.
I think that's probably the best kind of use for the volume, like just a backdrop where, I don't like the idea of the volume being used to replace extras.
Yeah.
But if you're having like a wasteland backdrop, the volume makes sense.
They used it heaps in that Kenobi show. Like on Tatooine, it was just like constantly in use. Yeah, and it generally looked pretty fucking bad.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah, I like the use of it. I just think, just maybe don't use it for every episode. I think it worked very well for this episode, but that was specifically for this episode. I don't think it needs to be. I don't think it needs to be kept being used.
Okay. We'll see what they come up with. I think for a show like Doctor Who, especially what they're doing lately, I think the more practical, real stuff they can do, the better. Yeah. I like the Boogie Monster.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, Taylor likes it when they do physical, real monsters. I think that's a strength. But
God, people hated that episode.
Well, I saw the backdrop of behind the scenes showing the Bogeyman, and it was a real costume. I think that's great.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Regardless of what you think of the episode,
it's a shame everyone fucking hated
the practical effects were amazing, folks.
Yeah, I think that's literally like my dad, who's literally hating this season.
We love you. You're very special.
Do you know what's so funny though? Like I'd never heard a man, my dad say this about anything before, but he's like, I think that doctor is probably the best doctor they've ever had. Somehow, he likes a doctor more than David Tennant.
Am I going dotty?
No, I thought I was.
Jeez, that is impressive.
Anyway, sorry, I know we don't really like to talk about Doctor Who on this show because
we keep it brief.
it contradicts with.
We give people a little taste.
It gets a bit timey-wimey.
We're watching it, so we can talk.
We are watching.
We don't. We don't need to dwell on it, folks.
No.
It's not in the title.
No, and it never will be.
No, hell no.
It was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? Doctor Who's Hot Again.
Well, not in the show title. I mean, it'll be in an episode title.
It wasn't an episode title.
No, in an episode title, sure, but the show is not going to have Doctor Who in the name.
What's the difference between a show title and an episode title? Isn't
the show title is for a laugh, man.
Oh,
yeah,
I see. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
I love how you produce shit. You're a good boy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
And I really hope you're going to be okay.
I hope Dan is going to be okay.
Oh, thank you, pal. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. It'll be good.
Dan's tire story. Can you tell me that? What happened to your tire?
You want to hear about my...
I'd love to hear about your tire story.
Oh, this is so dumb, man. This is so stupid, and I don't even really know how it happened. But basically, on Friday, after work, I got home, and throughout the workday, I could feel my tires a bit like, what the fuck? A little bit low, a little bit like,
What is your car fucking made of glass?
I don't know, man.
What happens with this thing? Every time I come in, is it your phone or your car?
I have a magnet, like a cosmic magnet in my body for like disaster. I don't know, man.
Right, okay.
So I get home from work and I park my car in the driveway. And what happens is I look at the tires, and like every tire in my car has a screw in it.
Everyone?
Every single tire.
You've been driving through like a construction site?
I have no fucking idea, man.
Wait, where had you been that day?
I just like where I normally drive from work. I don't normally drive around anything that intense. And there was fucking screws in every single one of my tires.
Wow.
And so I called
that's very unlucky.
The tire guys, right? And they couldn't get me in on Saturday. I called them Saturday morning. They were like, "Nah, mate, we just packed up today. Nothing for you."
Great.
And so I was like, "Okay, fine." They were closed on Sunday, so I took it in for Monday. So I had to miss a day at work, which sucked.
That was just Monday, just gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I had it in the shop, the tire shop. Mm-hmm. And they're cleaning it, and the guy calls me, and he's like, "Yeah, pick it up." And when I get there, I don't know why they thought it was so funny.
Great.
And that's great. Like, that's great. Bruh. But they said the weirdest things. Like, so I got there and he says,
do they think you're a bit of a pigeon?
I don't know. I walk in and like the first thing he says when I walk in, is like, "Mate, you must have really pissed someone off, eh?"
Really?
And he just like kept saying that, and I was like, "Why?"
Is it because there were so many?
Yeah.
Because there were so many screws in there.
He was like implying that someone had maliciously
done it. Right.
And I'm like, "Bro, why do you keep saying that?" He said it when I walked in. He said it again when I paid.
Yeah, mate. You
was
really must
so-
have paid someone off.
It was so bizarre, and I tried to say what you said. I was like, oh, yeah, man, I must have driven past a construction site or something. I don't know.
Nah,
Yeah,
I don't think so, mate.
I think you've got a real enemy out there. You know,
Really?
I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, man? And the final count was, I think it was 12 fucking screws total were found in
What?
my wheels. Yeah,
That is crazy.
7 in one tire.
How?
I have no idea.
I'm always around work sites, and I think I've had a screw in my tire once.
It was the most bizarre thing.
You sure you didn't drive past somewhere that was under construction?
I must have. I don't know, unless maybe. And then I got fucking paranoid. I was like, shit, maybe I do have someone out there to get me.
Why though? Who have you?
I
pissed
don't
off?
know.
Who have you made angry?
Oh, God. It would be easier to list who I haven't made angry.
Right. What? We're being attacked by our cars.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
They're
we
trying to get to us.
no safety. This is we need base shelter and safety in a car, but it's
Something's going on here. There's some kind of connection.
I don't know. This is it's cursed somehow. Something is cursed.
Wow. Yeah, I hate car dealerships. I'm such a pigeon. They could tell me anything, and I'd be like, yeah. Do you know that Simpsons bit where Homer goes into the car lot?
Oh, right.
It's like, I see a pigeon.
Yeah,
I'm a bit of a pigeon, They're like, they could be like, your spark plugs are blown, and I'd be like,
Blown, you say?
oh my god. Luckily, I got here.
Thank God you caught it.
I know it's such a Girl Scout thing to say, but like, man, I have to get Dad to do it. I'm sorry, I'm my dad. My dad, he doesn't take any shit. He's like, how much? Nah, we'll go somewhere else. And he goes to walk out the door. And they're
Nah,
like,
mate.
no, sir, stop. He's like, no, it's all right. And they're like, oh, we'll do it for this much. And he's like, that's better.
He's like,
Yeah.
What was that?
Goes to rule the
Yeah.
door. He'll make up a quote in his head. He's like, I got quoted down the road, but he'll always
they swore.
Yeah.
Nothing
He
above.
looked me in the eye. Man to man.
He said not a penny above 800.
All right,
now
we'll
you're
do it for
telling
that.
me. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's always getting into scraps like that. Yeah.
Oh,
but
I love that.
I've had my tires replaced because they started balding, but I've had one screw in my tire. I think that was late last year. But again, I'm around construction sites all the time because it's my job, and I've never had that happen. I guess my tires
Crazy.
are maybe
I
a
don't
little
know
bit
what-
more durable because it is a 4x4, but still,
Yeah, I don't know.
maybe you
man.
did piss
Pissed
someone
me
off.
Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe
So you had to get 4 new tires.
literally replace all of them. And they called me and they were like, "Yeah, mate, just wanted to check if you wanted your wheels realigned while we're at it." I was just like, I don't fucking care, man. Just do it. You know what annoyed me more?
Yes.
When I dropped the car off, they asked me and I said no.
Right.
And then he calls me
You
again.
know, while we're here,
Yeah, well, it's like, right. And I was like,
me and the boys, we've
I
been
don't fucking-
been saying how unaligned
yeah, we were just thinking,
your
God,
tires are.
12 nails, unaligned. I mean, my
It's the car
gosh.
from hell. It's cursed. Dude, all those workers at these car dealerships, I don't understand them, man.
Yeah.
They're like the kind of people who like smack you on the back too hard.
Hey,
Like,
pal.
hey, buddy.
Yeah. Oof.
It's just, I don't know. I hate going to there. It's always so expensive. I got all my tires done last year. It was like for 4 tires, and to get it done, it cost me like $1,000.
Yeah, I paid like $1,000. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Ugh.
So much money.
$1,000 just
$1,000.
because I either drove through a construction site or pissed someone off. Oh my God.
$1,000. It's ridiculous. And here's what my dad says: like, there's no point just getting one done because then by the time the other one needs to be done,
Yeah,
that one's not ready to be done, and you're going to lose track. And he's like, you might as well just get them all done at once. And I was like, he's like, look, they're all kind of balding anyway. And I was like,
Oh, yeah. They
I
go,
was
yeah,
like,
it's bald.
fucking hell. Yeah. They're like, if the police saw this, they pick you up on it.
They wouldn't like this. Look at this,
Oh,
mate.
yeah, I don't like the look of that.
Jesus.
I'm like, oh, great. Here we go.
Yeah, my wife's dad's a copy. Gave me the inside. He said,
You know,
never want to be caught with one of those, mate.
You know, I think he's come in to see me today.
Yeah, oh, God, I hope he doesn't see your car, mate. Shit.
I guess I could postpone him, or
Oh, God.
I think it's him now. Actually, all right, do it,
All right, I'll do it, mate. Calm down.
dude. Car. I've never spent more money on a thing than my car. First, it cost me like took me 3 years to pay it off. And there's registration, there's fuel, there's insurance, there's like my brakes snapped, my tires had to be replaced.
God, all the parts, yeah.
It's just a constant issue. It's like, when does my radio stop working? I haven't fixed that yet for nearly a year. It's like, when does this thing work?
It's like you put it out, my aircon today is still not working.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Are they still fixing that? Are they still trying to fix that?
They just called me in the last few days to say the part's in, but they can't even get that. The aircon has just arrived from China, but they can't even install it into my car for another like month.
Because they're so busy?
Well, I want to be fair, I want to get like a replacement car so that I can at least go to work. Sorry, you can hit that again.
I think the
Nice laptop, Dan.
sound bites have stopped for a second.
Thank you, pal.
Wait, you have to get a replacement car
Yes.
for a month?
No, for a day,
Not for a day.
just while they install it.
Right. So what happens when I don't listen?
Yeah, you're a bit of a.
You were fiddling with stuff. I'm trying to.
I'm a fiddler, man.
The diddler. I'm
I
trying
gotta
to
get stuff done.
I'm trying to talk and produce.
Ain't we all?
I'm not great at multitasking. Okay.
It ain't easy. Not up in here. See, I did it so away from the mic then. No,
What is
definitely
wrong
no
with
one
you?
even heard that.
What is wrong with you?
That was like just not even noticeable.
What's your deal with you? Do you just like to do it? That is you. That is just you on this microphone. It's like, it's your bitch, you know. I'm glad that you feel comfortable enough to do that on the air.
We're very proud of you, Dan, and thank you very much.
It's not that I wish I couldn't.
It's
I wish,
like,
you know.
It's like you
Wish
don't
it didn't go that way.
you don't do breathing. You just do it.
Exactly.
When you pass gas, it just happens, you know.
I pass gas like the average person breathes, basically.
I'm glad. Yeah, you're like a gas machine.
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't rip ass on air.
No.
Not to my knowledge.
Definitely not.
Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
Neither of those were me, I promise.
I don't know.
Well, you be the judge, folks at home. That's why it's so fun these days. We love it.
I'm glad that you feel comfortable enough to do it on the air. I really do.
You know, it's if I'm not authentic and real.
Yeah,
and
that's
me,
true.
Then
That's true.
what am I? What do I have to offer?
That is true. That I will give you that.
You want me to censor myself and hide myself?
No. What? Who do you think I am? I don't think that.
What the hell do you have to lose?
I don't think that at all. I don't think that at all. I love you and you're
We
very
love
special.
you. You're very special.
Thank you. Well, speaking of, I want to bring this up because this is really important, folks. Hit me with that. Wait, we got the emergency because we got to let people at home know
What's happening?
we have been censored, Connor. We've been silenced.
Okay, who by?
Our free speech has been attacked.
Who by?
It's that fucking fruit.
Oh, Apple, of course.
Apple.
Right.
Of course, when I say fruit, I ain't talking about no sexuality. I'm merely talking about the company called Apple.
Wait, what's a fruit in
That was implying
gay talk?
Well, you just have fruit,
Oh, he's fruity?
yeah.
I see. Okay. Well, that's good.
We're talking about the fruit,
Right.
Apple Inc., Apple Computers,
Apple Incorporated, yeah.
Incorporated, yeah.
Yep.
They silenced us, man. They fucking came down on our freedom of speech, frankly.
Well, we should say as well. So it only got blocked on Apple Podcasts?
No, on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube as well. I thought it was just Apple Podcast.
No, YouTube.
Is that
it's
why
still on
I've
Spotify.
I've used last week fucking plummeted?
Yes, because we were censored And
Why censor us? I don't understand that.
well, I'm getting it up so I can show you guys the what it shows on the video. But basically, the entire hour and 20-minute podcast was blocked. And
what the fuck?
and can't even stay up. Here we go. Copyright blocked. Now, we have disputed the block.
Having a bit of trouble with gas there, are you, Dan?
Just a little bit. We've disputed the block. Oh! Unless, is it still blocked? Let me see. It's
What, the YouTube video or the
YouTube video of our latest podcast.
So they blocked the entire video.
Apple noted a part of our. Oh, I see.
What?
It seems like in the course of the dispute that maybe it's watchable under some circumstances. Anyway, I've got a screenshot. I can add it and you guys can see.
I'm laughing because you're big mad.
But basically, our video was the entire episode on YouTube blocked on copyright grounds because we played 50 seconds of
But you even purposely didn't play the audio as well.
no audio.
So
We frequently
that is
were
insane.
commenting on the contents of the video and discussing what was going on, pausing the video. We were even overlaid on top. Like we never had the video full screen.
Is it because we chatted shit?
Well, maybe because they deleted it. They just didn't want anyone to
It's
see it
freedom of
ever.
speech.
It is. And I have this kind of interesting part of the story. I actually spoke to Meta AI.
Wow.
I don't know if I even told you this yet.
No.
I was a little bit worried because I don't know if you've ever disputed a copyright claim on YouTube.
I have, yeah, many.
So it came through and it was like Apple wants to block the entire hour and 20-minute episode for 45 seconds of footage. Ridiculous, because they think you've infringed on their copyright. And I had to dispute it and say, I think we have a fair use claim to use this. And so I messaged Meta AI, which has just been added to the Messenger app on Facebook. And I asked, like, hey, Apple's trying to copyright strike or whatever my latest video. Can you help me write a dispute? And they did. They helped me write out the majority of what I wrote to YouTube.
Okay.
And I got to say, like, I think AI is dumb and stuff, but for me, who's on my own, I don't have like a legal team or anything. At least to have that help to make it sound legally official made me feel it was good, you know? And I think the letter that I think what I ended up writing in the dispute, I think was pretty well reasoned. And I think it would be pretty hard to make the argument to keep it blocked. The only problem is now they have, you know, just under 30 days now, because I disputed it a few days ago, to decide whether or not they agree that their claim was bullshit.
I think my issue was because what video was it? I had a big, I think it was my 2023 looking back video. I used a song in it, and basically it got really dicey where it was like I was monetizing the video and I said that it was fair use, and it was, in my opinion. But it got to a point where it got so dicey where they were basically like, either you unmonetize this video or in 7 days you'll be having a strike on your channel.
Woof. Yeah, that's tough.
And I disputed it multiple times. But it got so dicey, they literally said, they got so angry that they sent back, either you demonetize or we're gonna strike your channel.
I guess it's hard when, you know, not every instance is the same, obviously. But in our instance, it's so clear that we were not only commenting and
it's ridiculous
using it, repurposing the video, but also there's a newsworthy argument that because they removed the ad from circulation, there's like a news basis for covering it and for talking about it that eliminates some of the copyright or bolsters the fair use argument when it comes to repurposing the content.
But can't we argue that we spent multiple hours creating a show and...
Well, we did. I mean, you know, that's the argument that...
if they take their sweet ass time, okay, let's just say for argument's sake that in 30 days they do say it's okay, no one's going to want to watch the episode by then.
After 30 days of it being blocked, I know. And that's why when I just looked, it
It's
looked
so
like
crummy. YouTube needs to do
maybe
something about it.
it's available. Basically, the reason we're bringing this up is if you're watching this video and you're enjoying the show, try and go check out the old
It was
video.
a really good episode, actually.
If you can watch it, watch it. Otherwise, if you've had trouble watching it, that's why. That's the explanation. We've been being suppressed by one of the biggest corporations on earth. And you know what? We are fighting the man. Yeah, that's right. We are fighting the law, and maybe we will win.
I hate this shit. I'm always going to be on Team YouTube side. I think it's terrible.
I just think it's
Team
weird that
YouTubers,
they
I should
can
say.
automatically block the video.
It's ridiculous.
Like, I understand they're making a claim.
An
I
hour
think
and a half of content, and it's a 45-second clip.
I think if their claim was legitimate, it obviously makes sense to be able to have a way to take down parts of your content that are like illegitimate. But
They take the piss,
in
though.
our case, where like we're so careful and we're so deliberate to not overstep the copyright bounds, it's like, come on, you know.
Also, we're such a small show. Like,
We're a small show. We're putting in real
who-
effort to
who
do
generally cares.
something good and enjoyable here, and yeah, it's a shame that it's
like,
just being made harder
congrats,
by
our
these.
show was making 100 views per week, and then you took that away from us.
You just ruined our momentum. Exactly, it's
It
the
was
momentum.
helping our momentum. It generally was.
Yeah.
It was feeling good to have that many people tune in each week.
And now
considering
because
just brought it back.
we talked about the wrong topic that
They shouldn't-
Apple
yeah,
didn't
but-
want us to.
That shouldn't be an issue.
Apple's trying to cancel us, folks.
I buy your products all the time. Why can't I say my opinion about it?
Yeah,
These
I
cost me
find it.
$400 dues.
I find it particularly
Okay.
weird to copyright an ad. Like, mean, come on.
$900 dues.
it's an advert. Like, anyone talking about it is
Yeah,
just promotion
because,
for the
because
advert.
they messed up in their advert and were so out of touch.
Yeah, that was such a backlash.
And we have an opinion about it, God forbid. They then decide that we're not allowed to talk about it. I say, why the hell not?
It's a wacky
Okay.
world, and that's why
Why
we.
the hell not? Why can't we talk about it?
That's why we fight back, folks. That's why we, give it to the man.
How do you feel about simping Apple after they did that? Getting up for their dumbass events.
I feel like, I have the right to buy Apple products and use them, but if anything, that gives me more of a right to complain and to like ridicule them. And
What the
to
hell do you
talk
have to
shit.
lose, right?
Yeah. What are they going to do? To say, like, turn off my fucking iCloud account,
They probably could if they wanted to.
If they did, that would suck.
They
And
probably
I would,
could.
I mean, what the hell am I going to do at that point? Just keep complaining,
What
probably.
the hell
know?
do you have to?
Yeah, what do I have? I don't know.
Awful. That is so bad. I'm so fucking mad about that.
Yeah, but it's maybe one way to look at it is that we're pissing off the right people. We're getting under the skin of the big wigs, folks. All right.
I'd rather us not get copyright strike.
I would rather that too.
I agree we shouldn't have to like be on eggshells, but it's like it's just super annoying. Because it's like, what's the point of doing the show if no one can watch it?
So I don't know if this is the case, but I hope that like if it's a case where we get and by the way, we've played other stuff on the show and it hasn't got dinged. So
No.
I have a feeling that maybe some copyright claimers have looked at our stuff before and said that it's not that it is fair use and that they decided not to claim it. I wonder if maybe we, do enough content where maybe things get claimed, we dispute it. Do we then get like, I don't know, known for being good with that kind of thing? I don't know. Like, can we build a good reputation? God damn.
What have we done? Everything we've done is fair use.
That's what I'm saying. Can we build a good reputation? Like, will YouTube see that we're right if we win this dispute?
Everything is fair use that we've done, and I will stand by that. I know some people, even in my circle of doing podcasts, believe that not everything is fair use. I'm not naming names.
I don't think it's always...
I won't name names about some people who think that maybe I was wrong with some of my disputes.
In Coochie Gatwa.
I won't name names.
I think that,
But
copyright
maybe
fair
Aiden
use-
Green did think that I shouldn't have disputed that video as much as I did, but I said it's fair use.
I think, fair use is not always like clear and obvious, but with this channel, with what we put out in these episodes, we really make an effort to, not put anything in that we don't think we have the right to repurpose and use in a fair use context, It's
what you said, Dan.
That's right, folks.
I'm happy to stick it to Apple, but I just feel like it's a fight we're just gonna have to lose.
Yeah, we just got to keep fighting it and losing it for a little while.
That our show didn't get 100 views?
Nah,
Doesn't
mean shit to them.
It doesn't mean shit, and that's what hurts me the most.
Oh well,
Dude, Steve Jobs is literally rolling in his grave right now.
Poor Stevie.
Didn't Steve Jobs used to like smoke bongs and like write down ideas for like tech?
Well, he was a California man, so I wouldn't be surprised.
He was California sober,
Do yourself a favor.
Darts.
Let me help you with your
Oh, please.
your sad times. I know just the thing you need.
Why am I
Thank
sad?
you, Dan.
Because you don't have
Oh,
a beer of the week in your hands.
it's massive.
I know, and
What is this?
I thought you would like the fact that
Great, 50% off, $4.
we got the beer of the week this week for $8.
What's under it? Let's see what it used to be, folks.
It was it's been discounted like 3 times.
Wow, it was $8. Is that 40? Doesn't look like
Yeah, okay. All right. So it literally is half price. 2 for the price of 1. We've got here Behemoth
Where'd you get
Brewing
this from,
Company. Look at the logo.
Yeah, I know. You hate to say the name, don't you? You hate to say the name, don't you? But you put it on the thing everywhere.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Who where'd you buy it from, Dan?
The shop, bottle shop.
Okay, the bottle shop. Which
Yeah.
one?
The one.
Down the road. Anyway.
Yeah. Here today we have Behemoth Brewing Company. Learn to fly. Beautiful. Thank you, Connor.
All right, some 3D effects for you.
Yeah. Ooh,
Jesus,
we love it.
1.75% alcohol.
Yeah, man. It's called Learn to Fly. It's a hazy pale ale. And I thought it was kind of interesting, A, because it was discounted, and B, because it's got this kind of cool
I drank
graphic
beer
on
with
it.
my friends.
That is so funny. Not only was it discounted, not only was I getting a fat bargain, I also thought that it looked funny.
So it says, run and tell all the Aussies this pale ale's a delight. Think I need another to help me get things right. Hook me up this great solution. Cause so thirsty I could cry. We sat around laughing and sipped on Learn to Fly. It's rhyming. I'm not even noticing. Based off our founder, Andrew Child's first ever home brew. Oh, this part is not rhyming. This is just a synopsis.
I drank beer with my friends.
It has citrus, tropical flavors, a bit of grapefruit, and Rewaka hop oil.
Wow. Let's try it.
Yeah, let's have some.
Let's try
Cheers, pal.
This delicious beer.
Lovely. Cheers, my pal.
To learn to fly.
Indeed.
That's really nice, actually. That's really nice.
All right, that's pretty smooth, especially for a hazy pale ale.
Life is too short to be taken seriously all the time. Relax, have a laugh, and just enjoy a good beer. We're here to help. Seriously good beer, seriously fun beer. Brought to you by a seriously awesome team of people who put some seriously silly things on a label. Cheers, team Behemoth. Behemoth?
Behemoth, yeah.
Behemoth. Alright. I like that, actually.
It's charming, yeah. It's kind of a nice, vibe. They want us to have fun over here, folks.
It goes down really well, actually.
Ooh. Yeah, it is, because hazy drinks, I feel like, can be a bit tricky with how heavy they are, if you get my drift.
I can see through time.
Whoa.
Yeah, they can be quite heavy.
Whoa, dude.
Maybe it's because it's a quite a large can.
Yeah.
Is this what you call a long neck?
Yes, I believe this is the type of can that you would compare a large penis to. Not sure why my brain
like,
went there, but
it should be. Yeah, it's about the size of my phone. So if we know how
that's
much,
a nice comparison.
You know how much we love iPhones around here.
Yeah, exactly.
If you own an iPhone,
I love mine
12,
so much I took it to the shop to get replaced.
I think that if you can,
Okay, yeah, that's Connor's. Connor, you're just posing for the camera.
Connor, you're not saying anything.
Connor, I can't see what's on your. What do you got written on your phone?
It says send help.
Oh, I didn't have my glasses on. Okay.
Oh really? Did you not read it?
No, I could read it.
It's a bit.
It's a bit, folks.
That's nice. You like to bring IPAs in, don't you?
Yeah. Well, see, okay, when I go to buy a beer of the week,
Where'd you buy it from?
the shop,
He really doesn't want to say the name, folks.
I got it and I, was there.
Do people know you there?
It's hard to. Yeah, they kind of recognize.
Do they know you do the pod?
No, not really. I mean, it depends. I can't divulge more information.
Why not? I don't understand why you can't say anymore.
There's some people involved in the business that I want to protect the identities of.
Okay.
With that being
fans
said,
down the bolo.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get anyone fired, folks.
I don't want to get anyone fired either. I just want to know what's going on.
When I go down the bolo to look for these crafty beers, I can only be. My attention can only be grabbed from the shelf. Do you know what I mean? I can't.
It's certainly an interesting looking.
I can't have in my head, I need to find like the Kolschiest lager or some shit. It's like I gotta just go by what grabs me off the shelf. It's window shopping, I guess.
5%. This is 1.7 standard drinks. That's pretty crazy.
That's gonna leave you in a certain kind of a way, my friend.
I feel like it's gonna give me the shits tomorrow for some reason.
You feel like you're gonna. Oh boy.
Oh wow, you can play it loudly on your side, but on my side it's completely. Yeah, sometimes I think. Sorry. You had the Wendy Williams.
Yeah, of course.
That is kind of how this is making me feel.
My titties began to tingle.
Is that how you feeling about this?
That's how I'm feeling about this. Yeah, hazy.
It's actually good. I think it could have been colder. I think it's been sat in your car for a little bit. It's a bit lukewarm, and I don't know how I feel about lukewarm beer.
Right. It's like, okay, this joke might take a bit of a leap of logic here, but
please, I'm all ears.
It's like homosexual soda. You might call it.
Called gay pop.
What?
Soda.
What are you talking about?
Pop.
Soda pop.
You know how you call soda pop?
Yeah. Well.
So a homosexual
I think
soda.
that's a UK term. Isn't pop a UK term?
Called gay pop.
Yeah, gay pop.
No, pop.
Yeah.
No.
So if you drink a soda,
yeah,
and it was made
fizzy
by
pop.
Yeah.
That's what they used to call it in the UK. My dad.
What about
still
gay
calls it
pop?
Gay pop is the thing that JoJo Siwa created.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, she created it.
Wow.
No one else had it.
Sheesh, you really got me on that one.
It always freaked me out when my dad called it pop. It was really weird. But I hate how Americans call it soda.
Soda.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So,
Nah, you're good now. Whoa. Nah, you're good. We're good, folks.
Are you not done drinking? Or?
True. I gotta get to the bottom of this.
This is my
literally.
segment. This is the segment where I get to chill out at the pod. Where's Mo's bar? Has we just given up on that bit?
Oh, true. I forget. Sorry.
This is the segment where I get to...
Sorry, it's right here.
This is the segment... Yeah, I get to chill out with...
finally.
I get to chill out at the pod.
Hey, Lenny. How are you, everyone? Oh, cheers, my pal.
Jesus.
Sorry, I took a second to get the...
How are you feeling about Behemoth? I'm enjoying this.
I like it, yeah.
I think it's been in Dan's car for too long.
It might be a little warmer than it should be. I need to, I actually saw...
Honestly, it's not that bad. I like it. It's actually it goes down a lot easier than I thought it would. And I like the logo. It's
I
kind
saw
of funny.
something a little while ago that's like... well, because the thing is, we're 50 minutes into the show before we crack them. So they were sitting here, so they just heat up. So the I lost it now.
And you
Lost
stopped.
what I was gonna say.
You stopped at said bottle shop on the way before picking me up,
That's right.
and you.
Oh, that's it. So I saw this product online, and I've seen it advertised. It's like a cup, but it's
I
like
want a cup.
kind of, but it's like electric, and it goes around your thing, and it has a plug. You plug it in, and it's supposed to be like electric, and it cools
Keeps
the
it
can.
like a cool, like a. Don't they have them? They're called stubby holders.
Well, a stubby holder is so that your hand doesn't get cold when you hold the beer.
Can I just say something? When
What?
did that become an issue?
Cold. Well,
What's the deal with your hand getting cold? We live in fucking Australia.
that's true. Yeah, don't you want something
10
to cool
months out
down
of the
your
year,
hand? Yeah.
it's pretty warm. I don't think you have. Okay, I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm glad you did.
Well, one last go around the
You had a little
roundabout.
suki lala last time I pushed it, so. What's the deal with people's hands getting cold?
Yeah, when they drink a beer, it's like, I don't. That is a bit weird.
I hate stubby holders.
I think the idea
I
is
hate when music artists make stubby holders. It's like you're really. I hate when artists make socks.
well, there goes our merch
hats.
plans.
Yeah, let's hope we never do. Let's hope we never do socks, stubby holders,
Oh man,
hats.
no.
Hats? Why would I don't understand why you'd wear a hat with. I remember I used to have this Black Ops 3 cap. And I think it scarred me for life because I used to wear it. And it's just so cringe to wear like a Black Ops 3 cap. I got nothing wrong with like a brand, like Teddy Fresh, for example, doing like socks or like a cap because they're actually like a clothing brand. Why would I want to wear like
From a completely non.
why would I want to wear Billie Eilish socks?
Okay.
Who's looking at my feet?
Yeah.
Do you have the smell feet soundbite?
No. Well, I have to get that out of the library.
Can you not search stuff? Is that not a thing?
We gotta. Come on, I can't do it.
Yeah, I thought you were the sound man.
I will be. I'm a sound man in training.
Please don't. Yeah, please don't.
dude.
Please don't ever, if we ever make socks or stubbies. I guess.
Don't play this clip or listen
I guess
to
us
anything
making
we've said.
stubbies would actually be like a good,
That would be a good fit.
because. Okay, if we ever make stubbies, just know I'm doing it for the money.
No,
Why else would I do it? I just think it's a dumb idea.
that's the worst way you could have.
Why else do you do merch?
Yeah.
Do you think people do merch for the kindness out of their ball sack?
We
No.
can be upfront and say like, look, we're doing this merch. We want fans of the show to be able to have something to celebrate the show. And you know what? We think it's silly to use a stubby, but people want it, so go ahead.
Look, you can spend like $20 on like a super chat, or you can spend $20 on like a stubby, and you actually get something in return.
True.
4 laugh stubbies.
We love you. You're very special.
To be actually quite frank, that probably is a thing I shouldn't have said, because that probably would have been a good thing to sell.
Man, we'll figure it out.
It might be on the cutting room floor.
That's the beauty. We'll figure these things out. If
What's the deal with stubby holders?
Yeah, exactly. You're just doing a Jerry Seinfeld. It's okay.
I've been watching. I've started Seinfeld.
How's that? What do you think of Seinfeld so
I'm
far?
five episodes in.
In 2024. Does Seinfeld? What was that video? Didn't BuzzFeed do a video a while ago that was like, is BuzzFeed problematic now or something?
Look, I do follow our account called Seinfeld Current Day, and it's really funny.
That is great account.
He's wearing AirPods.
Yeah.
It's a classic, obviously. I mean, I've seen all of Curb, so I was like, well, I'm going to miss Curb, and I love Larry, so I'm like, why not go back to where it all started?
I think the thing that works about Seinfeld is that, yes, some of the humor is a bit dated and some of it is a bit of its time, but the style of humor and the way they do jokes and stuff is good enough that that's why accounts like Seinfeld Current Day can exist, because the type of humor, it's so easy to imagine jokes like that set now. And that's why I find it so weird. You saw Jerry recently was talking shit on like comedy and woke in comedy these days. Yeah. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, considering Larry just finished Curb.
Larry has been out here being unwoke in comedy in a way that everyone enjoys,
Everything's woke these days. It's enough
like
to make anyone go crazy.
It's like the Squidward and SpongeBob, hand going out, and when SpongeBob does it, it's like
we were talking about Macklemore coming to Perth. But Jerry Seinfeld is also coming to Perth. Are you going to go see him?
Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Only if he talks about the Pop-Tart movie.
Oh my God. You seen that?
No, hell no.
No, I mean, have you seen all that?
That he made a movie about Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, I saw he went on Stern like 10 years ago and was like, I'm obsessed with this idea of a Pop-Tarts movie.
Oh no, Jerry.
And then he finally made it.
Oh, Jerry, come on.
Is he just so rich now that he's just doing stupid bits?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you see he got the Mad Men cast back together?
Jerry Seinfeld?
He got the Mad Men cast back together to do it was like, I think he was pitching the movie. It was a joke. I don't know.
For promo for Pop-Tarts, yeah.
Why does anyone want to watch that?
I don't, yeah.
I've been seeing a few people in the Curb Facebook group that I'm in being like, it was hilarious.
Stop it. To me, it feels like the worst type of... it feels like it's trying so hard to cling on to the remnants of old Hollywood, and it's like...
As in what?
Well, like Jerry, Jerry is kind of old Hollywood. Like his brain works in old Hollywood.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think he has this idea of like big budget movie, big studio. And it does, because the other thing too, a movie like that wouldn't get the budget it does without Jerry Seinfeld. Someone who Netflix pretty much is only doing it because they've invested a shitload of money into Jerry Seinfeld.
He'd also had the ego of the fact that he made one of the biggest sitcoms of all time, arguably maybe even the biggest of all time.
Yes, that's true. But the thing I would say is that the movie industry is not the way it was, and movies, especially comedy movies, it's just a different landscape, and what works and what audiences want is different now.
It's literally Netflix slop.
Yeah, it's just slop. A title filler bullshit.
It's slop.
Another card on the endless rotation of endless cards.
Exactly. It comes out on a Friday. Next Friday there'll be another slop.
Yeah.
And everyone will be like,
it's lunch lady shit.
It's so bad. It's like no one's going to be unfrosting it later. If you catch my pun. You ever had a Pop-Tart before? They are pretty good.
I know. I don't know if I've had a Pop-Tart branded Pop-Tart, but I've had the Aldi ones. I know the idea. Yeah,
they're super dangerous. Because kids would take a huge bite out of them, and it would be it'd feel cold on the outside, or at least lukewarm, but inside the jelly would be super piping hot.
I see.
Burn inside your mouth. But I had them in first time ever in Orlando, Florida. No. Yes. Orlando? Yes. I think so.
Florida.
I'm talking to you like you were there, but...
yeah, I guess... Do you know the term monoculture?
This is bar talk, by the way.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We need...
that rings a bell.
Eventually we'll get a little background.
The girl I'm talking to at the moment has mono, so Dan, you're kind of bringing up a bad...
Not that kind of mono.
Bad topic right now.
I'm talking about the monoculture. Is an idea...
Mono, what the Beatles and the Beach Boys recorded their albums on?
I guess.
Yeah, there's dual mono and there's mono.
No, I know. Stereo, mono, yeah, all that kind of shit. Yeah, no. I'm talking about the monoculture is this idea that doesn't really exist anymore. They filmed Doctor Who Season 1 on? Fucking hell, man.
Sorry, you can talk.
It's this idea of
That's 1963 Season 1.
Yes, of course.
Sorry, I don't want to confuse the audience, okay?
Every person... Sorry about that.
Doctor Who.
There we go. Beautiful. No, the monoculture, now that I've said it fucking a million times, is the idea of everyone, all of society or the majority of society and consumers consuming the same newscasters on TV and primetime TV shows and blockbuster movies. But the truth is that's
how it used to be.
And radio stations. And that's what I'm saying. That's how it used to be. And so I feel like this Jerry fucking Pop-Tart movie is living in this bygone age of this fantasy land where there was a monoculture where everyone was able to focus on one thing. And it's like, that's just not how things are, man. Like, if you're going to make a movie these days, even a comedy movie, just go niche. Go into a niche that you want to do. Don't lie to yourself and tell yourself that, oh, this is going to be put in front of all of America. They're all going to see. And I hope we just get a chance to please people. It's like, you're living in the past, man.
I do remember when Netflix got the rights to Seinfeld, it was a really big deal. Like, it was a huge deal. Like, Seinfeld on streaming was like a really big deal.
And if you don't do this Pop-Tarts movie...
I'm telling you right now, Jack.
I can walk away with Seinfeld.
I'm telling you right now. I know there's a deal, but I got lawyers out the wazoo.
I'll walk away.
I will.
And B-movie too.
Yeah, literally too.
1 and 2. You can't stream either of them.
Why isn't there a B-movie too?
Got to see how Pop-Tarts does.
He really is a cooked cunt, hey.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Why does he make the fucking B movie? Who wanted that? What a strange creature.
It is a B movie.
Also,
I guess
didn't he date like a 16-year-old when he was like 40?
It was a 17-year-old, I'll have you know.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I think that was during Seinfeld. I think that was when Seinfeld was on the air.
He just met her at the park or something.
Dude.
I think she was reading a book and he was like,
no.
And he was like, oh my God, is that
a 17-year-old?
Yeah, according to him, that didn't matter. He just, it's weird. There's a really good YouTube video. It's like the sad clown of Jerry Seinfeld or something. I think he was just walking around like, literally just walking around like, what's the big park called in New York?
The Big Apple.
The Big Apple. That's New York.
What's it called? Central Park?
Central Park.
Yeah.
I think he was just walking around Central Park and he just saw a girl like reading a book he liked and he was like,
wow.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
That's so funny. Is he like into young adult novels? Like what?
I don't know what she was reading.
Oh, Twilight. That's my favorite.
Fucking diary or something. I don't know. But what? Like, so he was late 30s? Early 40s?
He was 40, yeah, and she was 17.
That is insane.
Yeah. He would pick her up from high school.
Okay. Is that a joke?
No, that's serious. As the star of a primetime television show, he would pick up his 17-year-old girl.
Could you imagine that happening today?
Yeah. I don't know.
How is he like still working?
It was the industry, baby.
How is he still working though?
Because he made Seinfeld.
That is illegal, right?
No, it's not illegal to date a 17-year-old. It might be illegal to have sex with them.
Right, so is he saying, we waited.
We didn't do
anything.
No.
We didn't.
I was too busy with the show.
Larry was calling me every 2 minutes asking about the
You think I could get any action with that bald asshole?
Season 7, episode 2, and I said, hold on, Larry, I'm doing a bit about airplane food, but actually I was... I won't finish that joke. But actually I was balls deep. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Why are all these, like, you can't deny it, like, he is obviously, like, insanely talented. Why are all these talented people all freaks?
Oh, man, that's the age-old question, isn't it?
Like, he is, like, obviously super talented.
I think... Well, I will say, and I'm sorry to hate on Jerry here, but I do think that Larry is more talented than Jerry. Sorry.
110%.
And Jerry's the weakest actor on the show, too.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, but
I'm only 5 episodes in, but I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen all 12 seasons of Curb. I'm not sure if I've said.
Look.
To the toilet.
I would say that I prefer... that got claimed the other day.
So you turn off.
That's right. So I do think Larry is a better writer, and I do think that Jerry's the weakest actor on Seinfeld. I think it's easy to say that I prefer Jerry Seinfeld's stand-up to Richard what's his name? What's the guy's name who said the N-word? Yeah, Kramer's name. Richard something. I definitely prefer Jerry's stand-up to his, just based on some of his faux pas. But But Kramer's a better actor, and so is Elaine and George. Like they are way better than Jerry. Michael Richards, that's it. Yeah, he's a good actor, but he was in the 90s. Hasn't been so fond of his work in the 2000s, let's just say. But yeah, I don't know. Jerry, to me,
quit. Like he never came back on
that. Michael Richards never. He quit the entertainment industry. You mean?
Well, he was in that Seinfeld season of Curb. But I think
but that would have been a favor for.
Yeah, and they addressed it in it. They addressed the controversy. Right. But yeah,
just retired.
He was in Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, and they bring it up, and I was like, "So you're never gonna come back and do stand up?" And he's like, "I just don't think I can, Jerry."
I mean, it's kind of at least that's like reflective on what happened.
Yeah, I think he generally just had like the worst kind of meltdown.
Yeah, man.
And it was before like. It was before, like, you know, like iPhones and stuff.
He did what,
I think it was recorded on like a webcam.
Yeah.
Sorry, like a flip camera. Like a.
Dude.
And someone in the club probably gave it to TMZ.
I guess
for a shitload of money.
You know, at that point, he was probably like, "Look, I've done like 9-10 seasons of Seinfeld. My residual checks are coming in. Why ruin the good times? You know,
he could easily retire on that.
He probably was just doing stand up for fun, and then
absolutely. Because
after that video, it probably would never be fun again to do stand up after a video of you screaming the N word on stage goes out.
I think that's Jerry's thing. Is like, you know, some people get to the point in their career where they generally just can't do whatever project they want for fun.
Now remember, Michael, you say the N-word and I date 17-year-olds, and that's the order around here, so don't forget it.
Has George Costanza done anything in his past?
No, I think...
What's his name?
I know.
Why do we forget everyone's name?
I don't know why...
Julia Louis-Dreyfus is Elaine.
Yes. And
Michael
Jerry Seinfeld.
Alexander?
Yes.
What's his name? Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
God,
I don't know why we're...
Has he done anything? Is he...
No, I don't think he's problematic. No, he did go on. Did you see on Criminal Minds? I'll get the photo up. He did have a hilarious wig on when he appeared on Criminal Minds.
I seen that McDonald's advert he did the other day. Before they were famous.
Oh yeah, that McDonald's ad was funny. We should play that at some point. We're gonna wrap it up, but we're just gonna finish with a fun little photo, folks. So this is let's show you right here. This is Jason Alexander, my boy. This was him in a wig. Do you know that show Criminal Minds? He plays like a villain. This is a villain character.
It's just for fun. Come on.
Yeah.
Leave the goat alone.
The wig's not that bad. It just looks funny as fuck. Like. Just such a random... Yeah, sorry. Go again. Oh. That's how they do it in Criminal Minds, yeah.
How long have we been going
for? We have been going for an hour.
20 minutes in the bar?
And 30. Yeah, about, yeah.
Can I end on my story?
Yes, please. All right.
It's a bit spooky.
You want to go back to...
Well,
you want to stay at the bar?
Where's spooky? We can go to the bar. Yeah, well, this is a bar story. Okay, and then
spook the bar patrons.
All right. Something really weird happened today, and I can't explain it. So this chain I'm wearing around my neck right now, it's my Saint Christopher, and I've been wearing it for nearly 4 years, and I never take it off. Like I sleep with it, I shower with it, blah blah blah.
Right.
So I woke up today at 6:30 to go to Aiden's house. We watched the new episode of Doctor Who, written by Stephen Moffat. You beat me to it. Well done. New episode of Doctor Who by Stephen Moffat. Went down to the studio to film, and I took my jumper off. And I realized, I was like, that's weird. Where's my necklace? Because I never take it off. I never take it off.
Am I going dotty?
You're killing it with... maybe rest
Maybe you tone it back. Yeah, okay.
Tone it back a little bit. Maybe just a little bit.
All right.
We love you, Dan. You're very special.
God.
This is a serious story.
Okay, I'm actually really curious. Please.
This wasn't on me, and I never, you know me, this is never not.
Yeah, yeah.
I never take it. It's my granddad's. It's St. Christopher.
Oh, you always have that on you, yeah.
So Aiden was useless as usual. He was like, well, I know where it is. I was like, great, thanks. It's like you two, you know, it's like, you don't give a fuck.
So
he doesn't
similar.
Give a fuck.
Me and
You're
Aiden.
so similar. I went home, and on my bed, I saw the chain was off.
Oh,
but
no.
the pendant, and the pendant is the most important part, because the chain
Yeah,
is
of
at my
course,
granddad's. The original chain my granddad's broke. I've still got that, but the pendant was my granddad's, and that was missing. I had no idea where it was.
Jesus.
But in my bed, somehow, it was off my body. Like, how does it come off?
That's so weird.
Never in 4 years have I woken up and it has come off. Never. So it was just off. And I stripped my whole bed. I searched under my bed everywhere. But here's the thing. I didn't search in the middle of under my bed, because why would it be there, Dan?
Yeah.
How did it fall and go
Yeah,
into
and
the
then
middle?
go back into the middle, yeah.
So at a last attempt, because I genuinely was pulling everything, I was like, where the fuck did it be? Did it fall down the side? Like, I was worried it like went down the side of my bed and went into like a box. So I was going through boxes and nooks and crannies. I was like, fuck it, it's not going to be in the middle, but fuck it. I lift up a box under my bed.
Oh my God.
And the pendant is there.
That is so random.
Has it got legs? It literally...
Is there a Toy Story situation going on in your room? Like, what's...
Really weird.
Wow, okay.
So I called my mum before I found it. I was like, it's just so odd because I can't find it anywhere. And I called her, I'm like, I found it, but like, it was under a box.
Huh.
Under my bed. It was like under, like, I had this drinking game under my bed, and it was under there. But
Wow.
that hadn't been moved for months. It was a fucking game my ex gave me, so I don't touch it. But I was like, yeah, so that's proof I haven't been near it. And it was under it. And I was like, what? How did it possibly... The only thing, but I don't remember dreaming or sleepwalking last night. I used to sleepwalk a lot. I guess the only explanation is I maybe took off in my sleep and hid it. You made me unbeliever. I told Jimmy the comedian, and he was like, you know, man, a lot of weird supernatural shit's been going on recently. Do you know in Israel it rained fish?
Fish?
Yeah, and I was like, isn't that the sign of Judgment Day? He's like, yeah. We're gonna die.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that, so...
I guess my final question to you is, has anything... Oh, and then you can play the Dottie soundbite.
Uh-oh.
I'm on the... Okay, granted I'm on the phone with Jimmy, but I'm on the phone with Jimmy. I'm boiling the kettle to make myself a coffee. I open up the fridge downstairs. I know there's not milk upstairs. I open up the fridge downstairs. I don't see milk. So I talk to Jimmy on the phone. I hang up. I drive to the petrol station because I'm like, look, my parents are away for the night. I want to have some milk. I also want them to have some milk when they come home because my mum has like 10 cups of tea a day.
Of course.
I bring in the milk.
Oh, no.
I open up the fridge downstairs and there's 2 full milk cartons.
Bruh.
Shut up, Dan.
Am I going dotty?
Why do I tell you this shit? You know?
That is fucked. I'm listening. I'm trying to listen. I was
You're
trying to
such
get
a-
the drop right.
Wow.
And the reaction, I'm
Wow.
setting you up. What?
Wow.
Well, because I'm engaged. And I also just sneezed, by the way.
I love how you have to, you're on the switcher, so when you cut to yourself, you have to like go switch to you and then switch to me. You're like, yeah. And cut back to you again. Yeah. Okay. Go on, go. Anything supernatural going on with you? Because that was weird. How do you explain that? And my mum was
I
like,
don't
"Oh,
know.
maybe you just didn't see it in the fridge." Why would I go all the way to the fucking petrol station to get milk?
Well, yeah, I guess that was going to be my other thing. Like, the only... Yeah, unless there's a supernatural explanation, man. Christopher's looking out for you or something. I don't know.
Saint Christopher.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Well, if Saint Christopher's looking out for me, why was it under my bed?
He needed you to find him.
Wow, that's actually quite deep. I like that.
Yeah.
Anything supernatural happened to you recently? You know, Jimmy
I
said
guess-
that Jimmy the comedian said that fish in Israel are falling from the sky.
Flying fish, you say?
Yeah, like in Bali. Remember we used to go on them?
Yeah. Well, apparently a ghost put 12 nails in my car tires. So
That is kind of weird. That is kind of weird.
maybe that's my
Yeah,
supernatural.
I'm really
curse.
glad you're taking all my fucking all my complaints seriously.
I am.
It's a great place to come to and have
I am.
my complaints heard.
No, you're.
It freaked me out. No one's in the house. Everyone's away for the day. And what I couldn't understand is how it just went missing. And I tell you and Aiden again, my supposed best friends, and they couldn't give less of a shit.
Where's the sympathy at?
Yeah, where's the if you had told me something like that, or Aiden, I'd have been like, oh my god, that's your granddad's. So I hope you look for it. Nothing. You're just like, oh, maybe St. Chris. Is it a Toy Story thing?
Maybe it's you got the toys waking up and doing stuff. Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, I'm glad you found it.
Looks
You're
like
wearing it, so I know you
Looks
have
like
it.
I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah, you're in the doghouse, my friend.
Nah, when no one's in the house, like when everyone's away, I sleep upstairs on the couch.
That's nice. God, the whole house. Yeah,
It just feels spooky sleeping in my room alone.
fair enough.
It feels really weird.
We love you. You're very special.
Well, thank you, everybody. We'll be back next week when we talk about the copyright strikes we received on this week's episode, and hopefully nothing spooky happens.
In the meantime, we hope to stay safe and stay happy, and all the best to you folks at home. We love you all.
You're very special.
You're very special.
You're amazing, and we couldn't be happier to have the audience we have. So,
And God bless you all.
we'll see you next week, guys. It's
Maybe
always a
next
pleasure.
week, Aiden and Daniel will care about their beautiful friend.
Who knows?